get rolling. Let's get rolling with the live. All right, everybody. I believe we're up to episode 4 now. So we're going to go live. I said I may go live if my voice was working and everything was going. I mailed out all the optics. We gave away some awesome optics. Big thank you to Kenzies Optics. Thank you to Kenzies Optics. Thank you to Taurus. Can't thank Taurus enough. Awesome having those guys support. Today we're going to do some really cool giveaways. What's up, Aquamarine? We're going to give away some really cool stuff. We're going to touch on a few topics I didn't get to. We closed the book on SHOT Show. I know some people might still have questions about SHOT Show, but we closed the book on SHOT Show. So we're going to make sure we're streaming and everything's rocking and rolling. And we are active. So, what's up, Rob? It's good to see you. So we're just going to make sure we're streaming. Anyone has any questions or anything else that kind of come into play. So, few things. What's up, 85 for real? We are going to give away some Breakthrough Clean in this episode. Breakthrough Clean. I got my Breakthrough Clean shirt on. We're going to give away some Breakthrough Clean, some cleaning kits. We're going to do some stuff like that. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to put a post up, and we're going to get rolling. We'll give away Breakthrough Clean. We're going to give away some other stuff. Maybe we'll give away some optics today. We're definitely going to give away some Inforce lights, and we're going to talk a little bit about a few other things that came up. And we got BB. BB, I might make that trip out to see you. I talked to E. I might make that pilgrimage out to see you, and maybe we'll even record an episode. We'll do some stuff. We'll have some fun. And we'll stream something. So, a few topics to touch on. I wanted to get to a topic. Somebody brought something up to me. I kind of glazed over it a little bit. It had to do with social media. So, a few people. What's up, Savage? What's up, Derek? Derek, did you ever get the sign lady, the crazy sign lady that was attacking you? The Savage Cerakote, if you guys haven't checked it out, he had some lady, and maybe he'll jump in the live, but he had some lady that ripped off a sign. Yeah, BB, we're gonna definitely get to that. He had some lady that ripped off a sign in New Jersey that said something along the lines, what's up, AZ Angel, that said guns or firearms here. And I'm going to see if he'll jump in on this. And she ripped off a sign in front of his building. And it was pretty crazy. It is definitely one of the crazier stories out there. And she put it in the trunk of her car. She put it in the trunk of her car. I couldn't believe it. So if you guys are on Facebook, we're streaming on Facebook right now. I'm asking all of you as a favor to head over to iTunes and leave a 5-star review. Joe, you were a big winner the other day. What's up, Kev? Kevin. Head over to iTunes and please, please, please leave a review. So head over to iTunes and leave a review. If you're on YouTube, I'm paying close attention to the YouTube as best I can. Sorry, I got the feedback. I'm trying to mute it out. What's up, Leah? And that's the first time you've left me hard eyes. I appreciate that. That makes me happy. Thank you. So, Derek had this crazy story. So this woman stole a sign. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate the hard eyes from you too. And BB. I appreciate it. So, Derek had this sign outside of his gun store in New Jersey. And the woman, now everybody's leaving me hard eyes. Tap hearts at least. So the woman takes the sign on camera and puts it in her trunk. and then drives away with it. All right, he's going to come in live. Let's see if we can get this story directly from him. I'm going to bring him in, and I'm going to try to get the feedback. So let's see. So can you give everybody the story so they don't know it? This is going to be on YouTube and this is on Facebook. So please.
Listen, it's a $10 lawn sign that some liberal snowflake of a woman decides to pull into, like literally stop from her normal day because she's seen a lawn sign that said gun shop, pull into the parking lot, stop, get out of the car, rip the sign out of the lawn, throw it in her trunk, and then take off. It's a sexy sign.
So where is the investigation now?
Nowhere. I mean, listen, it got to News 12, local New Jersey. It got on to every newspaper, every morning news and evening news, local news channels. I mean, it spread like wildfire over a $10 sign. Whatever it is, I mean, it's cool. It's free advertisement for me, but the fact that this lady literally stopped her entire day to steal my $10 lawn sign, like, did absolutely nothing.
What does this say about the state of firearms in New Jersey right now?
It's absolutely horrendous.
God.
I mean, it's absolutely horrendous. I just don't get it, man. Some people are just like, what's stealing a lawn sign gonna do for my business? Like, I just don't get it. What's stealing a lawn sign gonna do for anybody's firearms business in any state? Like, what is that gonna do besides make you a criminal, make you stupid when you do get caught? And if the local PD here do catch this woman, you're just gonna ruin your life over something so stupid. You know?
So where is the investigation right now? Are you out there patrolling the streets?
No, that we'll leave that up to neighborhood watch. You know, they're out there, they're grinding day in, day out, looking for this woman.
Do you have any leads? I can't look at you while you tell this. I can't look at you.
Listen, I can't either because it's so dumb. But you know what? I'm frustrated because it's hard enough to open a firearms business alone in New Jersey, and you get women like this that just come and try to ruin it for you.
So we can confirm that it's a female.
It's definitely a female. I don't know if you saw the video. I have the video.
I've seen the video. I'm speaking for the listeners.
Yes, it's confirmed. It's a woman in her 30s to possibly 40s, and she drove a silver Ford Fusion.
That was her first mistake.
Yeah, probably newer, like 2017, 2018 model of some sort.
So
we're just waiting. You know, I even put a $500 reward leading to her.
So wait a minute. So there is a bounty.
There's a $500 bounty leading to her arrest.
There's a bounty.
My $10 sign.
Do you have to get the sign back to retrieve the bounty, or can you just deliver the woman?
No, just deliver the woman leading to her arrest. That's it. All I need is a mugshot. That's all I need.
How does this end?
I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. I was thinking, publicly shaming her, posting her mugshot everywhere. Maybe bring her down to the local town hall and stoning her in public. You know, I don't know. We'll bring it back to medieval times.
So people understand how frustrating this really is. How difficult is it to start a business like this in New Jersey? I know what you went through, but
so, I mean, where do I even begin?
You want to cry. I know.
Listen, there's been many nights where I have. Just I'll give you the quickest rundown of how difficult it was. So, me growing up as a kid, I wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. I had a little background here and there. I like to get in fights all the time. That was on my record. When I went to go apply for my firearms ID card in the beginning, they denied me my firearms ID card because I got into fights in high school. I was riding on school buses saying like the other teams suck during football teams, and I would get arrested for that. Like, that's the type of kid that I was when I was growing up.
And now you're putting bounties on housewives.
So, yeah, on housewives. So, it went from me being denied my firearms ID card to fighting for over probably 6 years back and forth through courts, getting my record expunged, getting my firearms ID card, getting my federal firearms license, which took almost 6 years, to now opening one of the greatest firearm stores in the state of New Jersey.
The greatest.
Fantastic inventory. And producing some of the most badass firearms that New Jersey has to offer. And this is where we're at now. It's not easy, man, because everybody wants to see you fall.
Oh, I know about that.
Townships don't want you opening gun shops. I had some resistance here in this town when I was opening because I'm literally right next door to a daycare. And to people, they see it as, oh my God, why is there a gun store next to a daycare? Somebody's going to come and rob the gun store, and their logic is they're going to go right next door to the daycare and shoot people up.
So Kevin makes a good point. He said, I'm sure the ladies at the Bridge Club were excited by her courage. So that's a good question. Where does that rage come from that you're willing to...
The media.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the way that media portrays the two-way community. I mean, there's no other answer to that question besides the media. You don't ever see good guys stopping people with guns or good shooting in a positive two-way form being portrayed all over the news or newspapers. You don't ever see that. You only see when a cop gets shot or a school gets shot up or somebody in Chicago gets killed. That's the only thing that you're seeing on TV and newspapers and all over the interwebs.
So you know? Report the Boy Scout helping the lady across the street. They just report him pushing her in traffic.
You hear that? Say that again.
I said they don't report the Boy Scout helping the lady across the street no more. It's the Boy Scout pushing the lady into traffic. It's all negative energy. There's no positive side, so nobody's got the other side of what goes on.
Exactly. It couldn't be said
So
better.
that's something, Derek, you've seen me live through. I think a lot of people thrive on the negative energy. You have something, I want it. Why not me? You have this, I want that. I'm going to take it away from you. Or if you're getting ahead, I'm going to throw you down. And
you know why? Because they think that negative anger would feed or fuel them into being a better person or a more successful person. But that's not the way. That's not the truth. I've seen it firsthand with you. With other people.
Yeah, I mean, I've lived through it. I've approached many people in my day and asked them, what their issue is, and you have a shiny car, so I hate you, or you're bigger in real life, and I hate you for it, or you're taller.
Listen, I've seen it firsthand. I've witnessed it. I've been there. I've done that. I'm sick and tired of it. You keep on doing what you're doing, man. I love your work. I love what you're doing. With yourself, with your business, with everything, man. Just if you're gonna sit there and basically feed off of all the negative things that people I don't even know how to explain it. Like if you're gonna sit there and just talk about all the bad shit that people talk about, you're never gonna proceed in life. You're never gonna do better.
I mean, when I came into this industry, and I've been in it for a while now, you know that. I've taken more bullets and more heat and more nonsense than I ever care. I don't ever want to see anybody go through what I went through.
Amen.
And I don't sit back and say, woe is me and boo-hoo. I mean, I'm so far in it, kind of like you. I don't know how to go back. And it's reached a point now where all I know how to do is go forward.
Which way does life go?
Forward.
There's no turning back.
I don't know how to go back. So
no turning back.
There's no turning back now.
I tell everybody, man, chin up and keep on marching forward, man.
You know, I will say this for me, and we're a little different in our mindsets. For me, 2019 is all about no drama. I had somebody come in here. I had Ray Cashcare on the other day. I had someone come in here and make a negative comment or whatever, or just, a pain in the ass person. I just blocked them. I just don't have time for it. I just don't anymore. If it's not something I'm passionate about, it doesn't move my friends forward, doesn't even move me forward, or put dollars in my friends' pockets or my pocket, or get them where they need to be. I'm just all set. I just don't need it. And I'm trying to tell a lot of folks via this podcast and these mediums, drama doesn't get you paid. And companies don't like drama, and people don't like drama. So
you want a good reply to that? Drama doesn't get you followers either.
No.
It doesn't get you likes.
I see a lot of people with a lot of fake accounts that create a lot of drama.
Yeah,
See that?
Listen. It's sad what people have to do to try to belittle somebody. It's sad. What I want to know what everybody that's in here right now is thinking. Everybody that's watching this live feed. What do you guys think?
This is excellent.
Yeah.
And for anyone who's not in here, we are on YouTube and we're on Facebook, and you can pick up Derek's audio in there too. But he's absolutely right. I tell people this, Derek. This is what I say. Pay very close attention to who you follow, what you pay attention to, and what you allow to influence you.
Yep.
Because that stuff is important. It's really important.
Yeah. What's up, Jesse? What's going on, bud?
It's Jesse from the Rays. Too much haters in the 2A community already. Gotta stop the drama between the others. Yeah, it's Joe. It's a very eat your own world. It's weird. I've never seen anything like it, especially the last couple of years. It's very interesting.
Well, listen, I'm glad where you're headed, John. I see a lot of good things coming this year, man. Just keep doing you. I'm here, you know that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes. I got a lot of fun stuff going on. I was really overwhelmed with the amount of support at SHOT to do stuff like this and to do exciting stuff and just go into different mediums, I've worked with a lot of brands through the years. I don't have to tell you. I've worked behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. And I'm just coming on here taking a lot of the questions and the feedback. And as time goes on, I think, I'm finally at a point in my career where I'm kind of picking my spots. And, it's not about any situation. It's about picking the right situation. And that's what I'm looking to do. I'm excited, and I'm excited to do it in this way. I've always wanted to do something this way. Here's a good question. This country lately is all about the masses, conforming beliefs. If people cry the world, then it's no longer entitled to your own way if it offends an individual. Yeah, there's a lot of that. I guess that's the snowflake mentality. I don't prescribe much to the snowflake mentality. I guess they're out there.
Listen, people should just stay off of social media. Media in general, news channels. Stop watching that crap. I don't listen to any of that shit. You need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on how you're going to make yourself better, your family better, your close friends better. You don't need to be watching what's on the news and what they're saying about this or what they're saying about that. Focus on yourself. That's where you're going to start. That's where you need to be a better person.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people, it's about sensationalizing things, Derek. I think they want to be sensational any way that they can. So I think for a lot of people, it's let me say something so crazy. So I see out there a lot of what I call disinformation. So there's a lot of people who they put things out there, they see what sticks, they kind of approach things like, I'm just going to throw whatever out there I can and see what'll catch waves or what'll make headlines or whatever. I will say this. Social media is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's always going to be there, and I'm going to tell you why, guys. Relationships break up over social media. Lives change over social media, more so than ever before. So to the old timers and people that say, oh, it's not going anywhere. Cable TV is dying. This is now the growing medium. We've seen magazines fall. We've seen newspapers fall. And there's probably people out there right now that are like, what the hell's a magazine? And I'm going to tell you why. And it speaks to the snowflake mentality. We live in an era right now where people want instant gratification. Pro football teams fire head coaches if they don't have a winning season in 1 year. Yep. Everything has to be right now. I need that instant gratification. I need to feel loved. I need to put something out there. I need to feel the love. And people give into it. Go look on your phones right now to the 20, 30 people that have been in and out of here. Go look on your phones right now and see how much time you spend on social media. You can do it. Go look on your iPhone. And if you're spending an hour on Facebook or 30 minutes on Facebook a day, an hour on Instagram, an hour on this, an hour on that, imagine if you spent that time making yourself better, doing something to make yourself better. People wonder why kids don't play outside anymore. They wonder why people don't have that type of they can't have social interactions. They're socially awkward. You know, it's.
Remember a time when you used to run down the street and just laugh just because you were running? You ever do that?
Derek, I remember going outside in the cold and playing touch football with my friends. You don't see kids playing. I haven't driven down a street and seen kids playing in the street.
Climbing trees, making rope swings under bridges and in
Yep.
lakes and rivers. And that shit don't happen no more. Now it's about, yo, snap me, we're going here and we're doing this from the mall or blah, blah, blah. That's it.
Right. Now,
It's sad. It's sad.
Now, we're at a point now where everybody's bombarded. This has pretty much ruined a lot of things. Now, it's created a lot of opportunity, but if you don't understand that opportunity, understand what it is, I will never be able to wrap my head around people who live a life that is built around putting other people down. I'll never understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. But for the most part, social media, it's only going to get worse. It's how you manage it. It's how you manage it that...
Yeah, well, so now that you're bringing that in real quick, Joe's got that question or that statement. My kid faces are buried behind screens. Joe, what can you do to get your children's faces out of those screens? What are your thoughts? What would you do to be more, I don't know how to
Proactive.
Proactive, yeah. You know, because I'm seeing this everywhere, even with close friends and whatever. No matter where you go to a mall, you go to a diner, you go to a restaurant, everybody's face is in a phone, and it's disgusting. They cannot live with a cell phone. They can't live without one.
I don't have kids, so I tread lightly on this stuff because people can easily throw the you don't have kids. I think you have to put limits on it up to a certain age, whether that's 14 or 15. I think until they're at the age, like once they get a car, you can't control them anymore.
Yeah.
You can't control them.
But even during a car, look how many times that we're playing on our phone even when we were driving.
Yeah.
You know, how many people
I was fortunate. I know I'm a couple years older than you. That cell phones didn't become big until my senior year of high school, really. Mm-hmm. So I was fortunate that the accessibility wasn't there. Like, people just couldn't afford them. It just wasn't there. I think the Nokia flip phone came out like my junior or senior year of high school. So that's when it became accessible. But you've always been there. We've been friends a long time. You've always been there for me. I've always been there for you. Always a phone call away. I've always appreciated your support. I'm excited about this. It's fun to have you pop on, and I'm excited about everything I'm going to be doing probably the next 6 or 8 months. It's going to be a lot of changes again, but I'm excited about it. It'll be interesting to see how some things play out.
I'm here. You got a ton of supporters, man, a ton of fans, and I'm excited to see where you're going to head this year. And I'm excited for everything that we've accomplished in the past and our circle of friends that we got. And this year, I said it to myself, man, my circle of friends, it got tighter and it got smaller. And it's going to get smaller because people burn bridges. People flake out.
It's crazy.
And it happens every day, and I see it more and more. And you'll see over the course of this year how much smaller that circle is going to get. But look where it got us so far, man. We created, here, I'm just going to give you a quick run through my store real quick. We created a circle so tight that right here.
And we're giving away some breakthrough clean on the show today.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to start right there. This is on my shelf always, all day, every day. We've created a circle with law enforcement right here. Damn well you know who this is. This is Shiraz 221 Boot Tactical.
Mm-hmm.
He's in our crew. Obviously more of breakthrough. Warrior culture gear. Making our shirts, making our business cards, making us, we keep that circle tight. Hex Mag, we've known those guys. The company that I do work for, Darkstorm Industries. To me now, growing this, a firearms store, one of the coolest stores, one of the coolest cerakote operations in New Jersey, in the tri-state, on the Northeast, and I couldn't do this if it wasn't for people like you, putting me in connections with the right people, with the right guys, with the right distributors. And honestly, if I would have to, say thank you to anybody, it would probably be a thank you to you, because without you, I couldn't have done any of this, because there was times where I was going to give up and I was going to quit everything, and you told me, no, dude, stick it through. You got a talent. You have something special. You're in a fucking really, really tough state, and if you stick through it, look where I am today, man. I couldn't do it without you. So, I owe you a solid thank you, man.
And I can't thank you enough for that. And I've said it before. I'd rather work 80 hours for myself than work 40 for somebody else and build something that's my own. Sean, you'll have a chance to win Breakthrough. So, I think a guy like you being his own boss, answering to nobody, as people know, I've always, people are starting to figure out how much I did behind the scenes and how much I've done behind the scenes. Now, you've been with me on the road, and people see that now, how many companies I've worked with through the years and how many different brands and my affiliation and my ties to the firearms industry, and it is only going to get better, and it's only going to get bigger. So, I'm doing this because I had a huge outpouring at SHOT and at different shows. I had a guy come up to me. I told the story the other day while I was at SHOT. I was walking past Circle Bar. I never stop. I just walk past. And, I don't fuck around with that crowd. So I stopped and, I've been to the circus and seen the clowns. So I stopped and a guy come up to me and Tony was there and he goes, hey, this is the baddest man on the planet. And then he comes up to me and he goes, bro, I really enjoyed your podcast, and I really hope you bring that back. And he looked me in the eye and said it. And I said, you're like the third person that's come up to me and said, you enjoyed it. I said, what did you like about it? He goes, I just liked your take on everything, and you're just honest. And I wanted to bring it back in some way, shape, or form, and that's why, the last couple of days I've been coming on and telling people to head over to iTunes, go give it a 5-star review. The rules are listed below, and I'm doing a bunch of giveaways to support it. Head over to YouTube, give it a thumbs up, give it a follow on YouTube, and support it. If you don't have iTunes, head over to Podbean and give it a download. And I'm going to be uploading episodes as fast as I can, getting them up there, and having guests on like this through Instagram to get folks, get questions answered and be very upfront with people about a lot of the things we see around the industry and give people a candid look. And it's not just about firearms. It's about business, about life, about everything else. And it's not going to be an everyday thing, you know.
Honesty is the key to success, and all you got to do is be yourself, man. Don't play a character. Don't be somebody that you're not.
Mm-hmm.
If you are yourself, you will succeed.
And I think because of video and because of platforms like this coming into play, I think you're going to see a lot of the fakers die off. I did try the new Enforce rifle light. I'll talk about that when I get to Enforce. But I think you're going to see a lot of the studio gangsters and the photo shoot superstars kind of die off. I think that's going away a little bit. It's just you can't hide anymore. You know, you're either going to put yourself out there or you're not.
Listen, and gun bunnies don't work either. I'm sorry, but I'll say that.
Gun bunnies don't work.
Gun bunnies don't work. That's it.
Oh. So where do you see your business going? And tell people where they can get their work done and how to reach you.
So obviously, you know, we just moved into our new store right in Spotswood, 210 Summer Hill Road, Spotswood, New Jersey. Centrally located, pretty much in the heart of we call it the belly button of New Jersey. Half hour away outside of the city, hour away from Philly. We're right there. We could do work from anybody. Our turnaround times are fast. We do cerakoting, gunsmithing, cleaning. We do all of our cleaning services with breakthrough products, bore sighting, retail sales. We'll beat anybody's price in the entire state of New Jersey on brand new firearms, ammo. We do transfers. We do law enforcement discounts. We do LE smithing packages, anything pretty much. Your one-stop gun shop. Right here in Spotswood, and I'm going to continue doing this as long as I financially can, and my health stays good, man. I'll be doing this until I croak.
I'll hit the gym.
And I'll hit the gym again because I am starting to grow another belly button.
Hit the gym. So I'm glad things are good with you. You've always been a supporter. You said some super nice things that are definitely heartfelt. So, you know, I mean it. I love you. I love what you're doing. You've always been there for me every step of the way, and thank you. So I appreciate it.
Listen, thank you for having me, and thank you for all the support you've given me and not giving up on me. Listen, I know I could be a ball buster sometimes, man, but you know I always mean well.
No. You know I'll always be here for you. I'm a phone call away.
Yep.
So thank you. Enjoy your night, and stay tuned. And to any of Derek's followers that came in that want a chance to win Breakthrough Clean, follow the rules below. I just put a post up. Go comment, tag under the post. Done. Go leave a 5-star review on iTunes. Head over to Podbean.
We're also going to throw into that mix.
Let me get the pen and paper.
Ready? We're going to throw into that mix right now. And I know I think this guy Blake T-shirt. We just got a new run of T-shirts in anyway. We're going to throw in a set of Guardian gloves from 221B Tactical. In a size medium. If you need a different size, I have small, medium, and extra large left on the shelf. But I will toss in a medium just because not many people have big hands. Unless you're like me, I have big mitts, so I usually wear like an extra large or something. But toss it in there. Something a little from 221B Tactical.
There you go.
Follow them. And I'll also toss in a brand new T-shirt from us. It's our new design, our new logo, that Warrior Culture design. That's the front of it. It says SC Arms, Guns, Ammo, Tactical. And on the back, it still has our awesome skull logo with Spotswood, New Jersey on it with the new shop phone number. So I'll toss one of those in as well for the giveaway. John, you pick it. Find the owner. Have them DM me.
We'll get a DM going. You guys heard it.
I'll send it out. And thank you, everybody, for having me. Thanks, John, for having me. And keep kicking ass, man. I love you, dude. And if you need anything, you know where to find me.
And I'll talk to you soon.
All right, brother. Be good. Peace out.
So you guys heard it here. Tossing in a Savage Cerakote T-shirt, some 221B Tactical gloves, courtesy of Derek. Can't thank him enough. And, of course, we're going to toss in a breakthrough cleaning kit that we're going to send out, a pistol cleaning kit, and we're going to get that out. So I hope everyone heard Derek's kind words and understands that some of the things that people don't understand is just how much love there really is in this business, and how much love there is to spread, and how much good you can do for people. I mailed out 3 prizes today to winners, and the woman said to me at UPS, Joe, one of the prizes was yours. The woman said to me, she goes, it's really nice to see this. She goes, it's nice to see that people win and somebody actually sends out the prizes. I said, well, of course, you know. Normally I don't like to touch the prizes. I happen to have those. What's up, Darryl? I happen to have those on hand. So, yeah, I think that's right, A-Tech Life. I think it's just all about giving the real love. So we gave away a pistol the other day. The winner already gave his FFL. Knox won, revolver, rather, and from Taurus, and that was awesome. We're going to be doing stuff like that all the time. So I'm asking all you guys, please head over to iTunes, leave a 5-star review, head over to YouTube, search me out, find it. We're live now. Leave a review, thumbs up, follow, subscribe, or head over to Podbean and, you know, spread the word. So I'm not going to push it all the time. The first 5 or 6 episodes, I'm pushing it to kind of build this. But I need your help to build it. I need you to invite people into the Instagram Live. We'll take questions from the Instagram Live. This is something I've wanted to do for a long time. What's up, Mark? You found me on YouTube. I do want to touch on one other thing, guys, that we brought up. The instant gratification. Thanks, Frank. The instant gratification that people look for from social media is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. It's like a drug. You know, everybody worries about likes, and they worry about comments, and they worry about this, and they worry about that. And I get it. I get it. I understand. But you have to remember, it's a very superficial thing. It's a very superficial thing. It's a balance. So please be careful with it. If you're going to participate in those spaces and you're going to get into those social media spheres, you see, you know, people with followings, whether it's Tony, myself, certain folks, and we're all different. We're just putting out there our lives, and, you know, people comment, tag, whatever. Just, it's a slippery slope, guys. It's a slippery slope. So I ask you guys for the support, not because I selfishly want some type of adulation or some type of love. I want to deliver you guys the best product humanly possible and be very honest and candid and upfront with you guys. And I'm not here to indulge hate speech or anything like that, and that's why I take the stance I take towards certain folks. So I'm not going to tolerate that. I don't think that's fair to you guys, and that's not what this is about. And it shouldn't be about that. But I am here to answer any questions that come up that are valid, that people want to ask in a constructive way, and people are looking for constructive answers. But to Derek's point, people need to be careful. This is a very slippery slope to go down. And I will continue to promote the good in the 2A community because I believe in it. And I've seen it firsthand, Joe. I walked around SHOT Show, and I see fitness people. I see new people coming together. And to know that I was a part of that, and to know that I was a part of bringing that in, and Tony gives me a lot of credit for that. Derek has. I love just bringing people in and bringing people together. And that's all I like to do. Anybody who knows me, I'm a phone call away. I like making the introductions. I like bringing folks together. I like connecting people. It's something I've always loved to do. So I ask all of you, support this endeavor. You know, yeah, in just a few years, Brody. Yep. And the drama does need to stay out of the 2A industry, Alpha Omega Kydex. So we're doing a really cool giveaway. 221B tactical gloves. We're going to give away some breakthrough clean. We're going to give away a nice pistol cleaning kit. And we're going to give away Savage cerakotes thrown in a t-shirt. So we're going to build it from there. I might toss some other stuff in. Maybe I'll toss in a pair of gargoyles. Anybody interested in some gargoyles? We'll toss in a brand new pair of gargoyles. Shooting glasses. All I'm asking of you guys is please, I look every morning, head over to iTunes and leave a 5-star review and a comment, and then comment down under my last post. And I'll keep adding to the prizes. And thank the sponsors. So Sean asked a question, what direction are you looking towards pushing this year, personally or professionally? So personally, Sean, I always want to be able to choose my own spots. So that's always a personal goal of mine. I want to be able to choose the right opportunity. You know, that's something that's a personal goal of mine. And while you're in here and going in and out, please head over to the sponsors and thank them. So head over to Breakthrough Clean, head over to 221B, head over to Savage Cerakote, thank all the sponsors. And Gargoyles, tell them I sent you. I always want to thank the sponsors as much as possible that help out and jump in. I always want to be able to pick my own opportunities. That's always a personal goal. If you have the ability to choose your own opportunities in life, I think you're ahead of the game. You might not get rich, but at least you're choosing your own destiny. As far as professionally goes, and I'll come back to the personal because there's some other stuff I'd like to eventually maybe have a family, maybe have kids. I don't know, all the above. But I've always been kind of focused on the industry and kind of pushing my work. If anybody knows me, I'm kind of a workaholic. I professionally would like to work with brands and work with people that want to put a clean message out there, want to develop their brand in a manner that has long-term, mid-term, short-term goals. You know, I sat with Kenzies Optics for one, had a great dinner with them, chatted with them, sat with all the leadership there, spent some time with them. Fantastic people. Just working with those types of brands really gets me excited. So I can't thank Kenzies enough. Working with brands like Breakthrough Clean and what they're building and what they've built the last few years. Seeing stuff like that. It's not to take anything away from the other brands out there in that space, but it's just what they're doing and where they're going. I really enjoy seeing that kind of flourish and take shape. So if you guys like this and you like this approach to media and you like what I'm doing, support it. Support it and help me get it out there to you guys. I can't do these lives every day. I'm doing them right now to get them out there and push them out there to you guys and get as much content up as possible in the beginning. There will be guests. There will be people I'll have in. But for now, I'm really enjoying taking your questions. So take a minute on IG, guys. Tap hearts. Send this out to other people. And head over to iTunes and make sure you leave a review. Head over to YouTube and subscribe. And take a minute to make sure that you support it. And if you do and it's something you enjoy, I'm going to keep doing it. The minute you don't, I won't. But I'm hoping that you do because I enjoy bringing it to you guys in a way that's raw and that's exciting and answers all your questions and gives you as much insight as I can. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to fire them away, whether it's on IG. I'll do my best to dance between Facebook and Instagram and everything else. Dennis, what's going on? Dennis, if you're on, he's on Facebook. So, thank you guys for chiming in. You're good at this, John. Keep it up. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. So, staying on the point of being careful of the addiction of social media. Yes, Brody, I haven't changed my number. And tell Chief I said hi. You have to be careful. It is a lot of time and energy invested. Thank you for noticing. You have to be careful of how invested you get in it. I will tell you, there is fake news everywhere. There's bullshit everywhere. You have to pay close attention to what were you talking about the whole time through? What do you mean? In here, a whole bunch of topics. And pay attention to who you follow. I say that over and over again. Don't inundate yourself with negative energy, negative people. Everybody's going to have their opinion. Everybody's going to have their take. I'm more than willing to put myself out there and go onto a medium like this to give you all of my energy, all of my resources, anything that I can. But one thing I won't do is hide behind a fake profile, hide behind fake profiles. I don't care about attention or people's bullshit. Night, Sean. Yeah, 2019 is definitely about ditching the negative drama. Focus on myself. Yeah, you have to avoid the unnecessary drama. It'll kill you. I'm in Reading 180. I don't know what that means, J-Pat. I don't know what that means. So I want to take a minute to thank the sponsors. Thank Kenzies. Thank Taurus. Thank Breakthrough Clean. We're going to give away some Breakthrough Clean. We're going to give away some gargoyles. So make sure you thank them on the pages. Tap that paper airplane. Invite people in. When we get up to 25 guests in the live, I'll give it all away. And typically I've been running these an hour. The last one ran about 2. I'm really hoping that between the last couple episodes today and the next couple episodes, we'll be able to get this out there. Can you follow me? You really inspired me. J-Pat, typically I don't follow people I don't know. I've actually been reducing my follower list down. Don't take it personal. Stay active. Doesn't mean I don't want to get to know you or anything like that. This whole government shutdown, I found out who my friends are. You will always find out who your friends are when you face adversity. You will always find out who your friends are when you face adversity. That's not easy. Multiple times I've figured out who my friends are. Multiple times I've been through ups and downs. I've moved multiple times. I've had great opportunities in my life. Don't cry for me. I've had awesome opportunities. I have had the opportunity to work closely with many great businesses. I made you sad. I apologize. Don't make it weird, though. Please. It's not personal. So don't make it weird. So if you take a minute, invite some folks in. We'll give away all this stuff, and I'll take your questions. I have 1 or 2 more topics I want to get to that I'd like to kind of touch on that I think makes some sense to get to. So we've already gone 49 minutes. We heard Derek's great story. It's fantastic seeing a firearms business in New Jersey. He has a tremendous amount of support there to get that company where it needs to be. He's done a great job. He has a tireless work ethic. I really love what Derek's doing, and he's a fabulous dude. So if you get the chance to support Savage Cerakote, head over there and give him some love. If you guys, and I know some people that have this problem, see people on social media and you start to live vicariously through them, you're in trouble. Don't. Or anybody on social media, don't. It's dangerous. It can become addicting. Go to Podbean if you don't have iTunes. Go over to Podbean or YouTube. Daryl asked a question, what do you think of the future medium for 2A community is for YouTube channels, etc.? It's tough, Daryl. It's tough. I don't look at this as a 2A show per se or a 2A anything. It's just me. If some 2A questions come up, it's just me. I'm in here for you. So I think it's tough if you're just gun-centric. I think Joe Rogan faced the same problem when Joe was just MMA-centric. This isn't about any one. What's up, Knox? I know, Knox, the revolver's getting delivered, so you owe me some invites in here. Get some friends in. So, yeah, I don't know what the medium is for the 2A community, but I think the 2A community has to go mainstream, and what better time than now? Trump's probably going to get elected again in a walk, I would think. He's probably going to get elected in a walk, and the reason I say that is if this Howard Schultz runs, he's going to fuck it all up for the Democrats. So let him run. I mean, let him run. So we're giving away, Knox, some Breakthrough Clean. We're giving away a Savage Cerakote t-shirt. We're giving away some 221B tactical gloves. Let him run. I need everybody to head over to iTunes, leave a 5-star review under the John Bartolo Show. The rules are listed below, and comment on my last post. Done, and thank the sponsors. Please, thank the companies involved. If you don't have iTunes, use Podbean. I'm on Podbean, and I'm on YouTube. And I'm streaming right now. What's up to AAC? So, Daryl, I don't know what the medium is. I don't know what the platform is. How do you get good grades? You study. That's how you get good grades. I was a perpetual B, C+ student, so I'm not the guy to ask about good grades. I don't think I did enough studying. So I saw a digital slide for counting rounds. When do you think the fingerprint scanner is coming for triggers? Interesting question. It exists, Joe. That technology exists. That technology causes a lot of controversy, and it causes a lot of issues. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan, in a nutshell, if I had to explain it. I'm fat, how do I get abs or exercise? J-Pat, I don't know what to tell you. But you're making it weird, and if I have to block you, I will. So don't make it weird. Just hang out. You get abs by dieting, dude. You just diet. It's good if you have, I can understand the angle if you have kids in the house and everything else, but let's say, Joe, something happens to you and I have to pick that gun up and shoot it. Is my fingerprint going to be on the trigger? And can you put multiple fingerprints on it to allow it? And then what if it fails? Is it battery powered? Do you have to charge the gun? What's the stopgap? Yeah, Brody, there's a lot of weirdos, trolls. This kind of stuff stems on trolling. I'm just going to block them because I don't have time for them. So it is what it is. But those are my issues, Joe, with that type of technology. It kind of is what it is. Quick update on a few things. I am still dip free. Don't block me. I will make it more weird. Dude, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You have got to get your shit together. I saw that round counter. Not sure if I trust anything digital in a firearm. Yeah, my issue is, yeah, that's totally weird. What if your hands are dirty or bloody or fingerprint and scans work? That's another issue, Rob. I mean, it's all kind of common sense stuff that kicks in. So, yeah, it makes for very sticky situation, especially if you need the gun and you have digital technology that, like I said, requires batteries or requires, some type of power to operate that. And then, I mean, there's just so many variables that come into play. So, yeah. So tap the paper airplane, guys. Tap hearts. Send people in here. I am going to give away this stuff once we hit 25 people in here. So it's fluctuating up and down. I need you guys to take a minute to invite folks in. And I'm trying to see some... That's cool, J Pat. Appreciate it. That's cool. So, on another topic, you tap the paper airplane on the bottom. There's a little paper airplane, and you send an invite out. About to work, driving home. Perfect, thanks. Appreciate it, Rob. Still semi-new to IG. Yeah, IG's an interesting medium. It would be perfected in time. Yeah, Joe, it could be perfected in time. It definitely has a place. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you. Yeah, thank you, question everything. Appreciate it. The more reviews, much appreciated. So tap thumbs up, give me some reviews, some shares, and we'll get this out there. This week's all about getting this out there. I'll keep coming on as long as I know you guys are involved. Yeah, the fingerprint scanner on my work phone sucks. Maybe 1 in 5 attempts works. It's a good point, Matt. Fingerprint scanner could be a giant issue. Oh, cool. Thanks, AC. AC, help me out. Yeah, share it. Get it out there to as many people. Head over to Podbean, leave a review, on all the platforms. As long as I keep seeing upticks in the reviews and in those spaces, guys, I'm going to keep doing this. So I think I'm at 25 reviews on iTunes right now. I'll be honest with you, I'm looking for around a couple hundred. So I really appreciate you guys. So anything you can do to leave reviews is greatly appreciated. And I'll be getting these podcasts up as fast as possible. So I'd like to wake up tomorrow and be at 35 or 45 and keep growing it. Patrick Metal Detecting, what's up? What's my favorite pistol to shoot, Joe? I've always been a Glock fan. I brought it up the other day. I really like what Canik is doing. I really like some of the Canik pistols. The Canik pistol's super impressive. We're at 15 people, guys. Tap the paper airplane, let 25 in, and I'm going to give this stuff away. I want to get rid of it. And I already got a pair of gargoyles in there. Breakthrough Clean. Savage Cerakote's giving a t-shirt. 221B Tactical's giving gloves. Comment done under my last post. I'm going to sign off here on IG, and I'm going to sign back on. When I sign back on, let's get to 25, and we'll give it away. So I'm going to give you guys a minute on IG that are watching on IG to kind of go off into space and get people in here, and we'll give it all away. So let's do this. What's up? What's up? What's up, Frenny? Frenny, we got to get you on. We got to get you on. So we're up to 15. When we get to 25, I'm going to give all this stuff away. Tap the hearts and send the invites. Thank you, 717. So what I was saying before we broke, someone asked me what pistol I'd like to a giveaway with the Raptor. Yeah, we could do that. So, yeah, Frenny, say when. I just had Savage Cerakote on. You've been around the firearms industry. You've come to NRA. I'd like to get your take on it. Breakthrough Savage Cerakote 221B Tactical, Frank. So make sure, show them all some love. And we're going to give this stuff away once we get to 25. So I'll give it away. 25 is usually the golden number. But if you haven't left a review on Podbean, head over to Podbean and leave a review. If you've left an iTunes one. If you've left an iTunes one, head over to YouTube. If you haven't head over to YouTube, head over to YouTube and do it. Leave one on each. I'd like to get about, I'm shooting for about 200 reviews on iTunes to get me started. And I'm going to keep pushing until we get them. So tap the paper airplane on the bottom, tap hearts, invite people in. Yeah, Frenny, let me know when you're good. We'll get you on. I'd like to get your take as a law enforcement professional on the firearms industry and kind of get your spin on it. I'd be interested to hear your take on it, for sure. So once you leave a review, come back in, comment done under my last post, and we're good to go. Just sent 30, Banyan. Thank you. We're going to give this stuff away. Wild Country Tactical, what's going on? We had you on the other day. Hopefully you made this. You can, Frenny, I can put you on right now if you go live. I can put you on right now. So we're going to keep doing this until we get where we need to be, and I'm going to keep answering your questions as best I can, as best I know how. So hopefully that makes some sense. So let's see. Few things. I have some dates coming up. I'm working on getting to the Arnold Classic, and I'm working on NRA right now, the plans for NRA. I'm going to give it away here, Banyan. Here. You're going to miss tonight, Wild Country? I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Give me 15 and I can hop on. Frenny, sure. Yeah, we'll go for about another 30 anyway. So, invite people in, guys, and I'm going to get it rolling. I am going to try to make it to NRA. More than likely I'll be there. I mean, what am I saying? I'm going to try to make it to Arnold. Arnold kind of sneaks up this year. It's the end of February, so it kind of really sneaks up on everybody. After NRA, there's a little bit of a lull, and that lull is until, I believe, IV888 is kind of the next big thing. It's a YouTube thing that kind of comes on, so, What's up, Travis? What's going on? So there'll be some time. That's his big shoot, yeah. It's a good shoot. If you get a chance and you make it to Georgia, head over to IV888. That is a YouTube shoot. It's kind of like a car shoot meets a live shoot meets everything else. What's up, Brody? Yes, I'm a huge Kenzies supporter. TriggerCon is... Thanks, Travis. TriggerCon is in October, I believe. What's up, Dago? Boom, your optic went out today. So your optic is out. What's up, St. Mike's Coffee? What are your thoughts on NRA or helping or hurting the 2A community? I have nothing but love and support for NRA. I have to. It's what we have. It's all we have. So I try to explain that to people. Do I think NRA doesn't live up to some of its what it should be doing, of course. What's up, Mike? Mike Coonahan, No Donuts here. If you're not following No Donuts here, give him a follow. I'm working utility pole and it's snowing again in Boston. Sucks. Yeah, but we love Boston, so, we love Boston here. So, what's up, dude? Mike Coonahan, showing some love. So follow the rules below. We're going to give this stuff away. We're coming up on 25 viewers on IG, and I think we have a slew of guys on YouTube I'm trying to pay attention to too, and some guys here on Facebook. Yeah, Frank, keep pushing it, and we'll get there. We're at 21, and we'll get it done. Yeah, just keep pushing it. As long as people follow the rules below, we're going to give this stuff away. It's going to be badass. So it should be exciting. I hope everybody had a good weekend anyway. Floramo's little... Yeah. I'll be home soon. I should be home soon. Barring some activity in my life where it might take me in a new direction, I should be home soon. Finish sitting. Who's got to run and get the power back on? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're at 18, Banyan. We're right there, so as soon as we get there, I'm going to check on YouTube. The new ride's good. It's good. Yep. So things are going well. So make sure you give a thumbs up on YouTube. If you don't have iTunes, head over to Podbean. I'm always tracking the stuff on Podbean. Every morning I check this stuff, guys, to see how it's performing, to make sure this is something that you guys want. I'm trying my best to give you guys a product that I feel makes sense. So I'd like to get the downloads up on Podbean and get everything going on iTunes rather, and keep it rolling. If you missed the giveaway union and you entered, you're in. So if you're not on here, you're in. Still getting over a little bit of the flu, shot show flu. So Diesel. So have a good night. Yeah, stay safe out there. Stay safe. Yeah, definitely stay safe. But I'm trying to build those platforms up, and as long as I see you guys participating, I'm going to keep it rolling. I'm hoping to wake up tomorrow and have a nice slew of iTunes reviews, because I appreciate you guys, and it means a lot. Got subscribed, though. Thank you. Thank you, Mark. And leave a 5-star review, and head over to YouTube, do the same. I can't link to your show on iTunes. AC, just search it. Just search it. And if you can't, head over to the others. Another good question coming in on YouTube. I see a big push on the Olight. 600 lumens, he thinks, blah, blah, blah. Flop of here, very long. I think everybody's jumping in on that kind of minimalist light market, and maybe we'll give away an in-force light too. Let's see how many people we get in here. We'll give away an in-force light too. But I see a lot of people jumping in on that. All right, Frenny's coming in. Let's get Frenny's take. See if we can get Frenny in here. There he is.
What's going on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine. You're good. So you've been around the community a little bit. You got a chance to go to NRA, and it's my first time having you on. And for those that don't know, Frenny and I aren't just acquaintances on IG. We're friends. We're from the same area. What was your take on NRA walking around and getting to see the show? And I know everybody's been talking about shows coming off of SHOT. So, kind of what's your take on the industry? And you've been following and paying attention for a long time. What do you think?
I think it's impressive. I think it's awesome that we can get all these companies together and kind of display all the products they're putting out. And I think it's a little bit more better for the people. So you can actually go to the shows. Unlike a SHOT show, it's pretty, exclusive to the vendors. And if you get a pass, you can be able to go. But
And it's expensive. SHOT show's a little pricey.
Yeah.
For everybody.
That was pretty awesome. Kind of see behind the scene stuff. It's really cool. That event that Action Target put on was pretty badass. Seeing Max shoot, seeing some of these top-notch shooters that you see on social media, and you're like, holy shit, and then the stall right next to him.
Right.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, no, and I compare it a lot to like NASCAR, how you get to kind of get in the pits and meet some of the guys. And, it does put you in awe. I take for granted all the time that these people are my friends now, and I have personal relationships with them, whether it's Tony, Max, all these different people. When you get to know them, we're all human, which is kind of cool. And at the same time, I don't want to say like you get disappointed by your heroes, but we're all human and we all try to do the best we can. But I think it's cool that we're all just normal dudes hanging out, and we all have our flaws and we all have our strengths and we all have our weaknesses, and we all go through those ups and downs. And it's a crazy business, It wasn't until I started doing this medium in the podcast and, my time at other companies and Falcor and everything, that, I had the opportunity to kind of get out there and people started to hear my story, and Derek was talking about it. There's so many facets to this business, and there's shooters and there's personalities and there's executives and there's Leos and there's military guys and there's this and there's that. There's so many different animals in the business, and, it's one big ego clusterfuck at times, but for the most part, it's a beautiful business, and everybody in it, for the most part, you have a lot of people pulling for each other, and it's all love, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like I kind of adapted the same mentality that you've had. That like we got to stop this small fighting, the infighting. We want enough good people on our side for the community.
Oh yeah.
It's only going to make us stronger. But if we can continue this, I'm more legit than you are because I have X, Y, and Z. It's like
it's crazy.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, and it doesn't make us look reputable. When all this other stuff starts to come out.
It's crazy.
People look at us and be like, "Wow, you're fighting amongst yourselves, and you have no sense of direction, really."
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I know you see it because you follow closely and you pay attention. It's insane to me how people can go negative so quickly. And, I don't get it. I shake my head sometimes at the how it goes. But, you've been with us behind the scenes and at a close level. We're all just trying to have fun and have a good time, and that's what it should be about. Thanks, Boston Tommy. I appreciate it. TAC 4 or 5, I appreciate that. Send me the meme. I take everything in stride. It's kind of like I can appreciate when someone's funny. I think it was Rad's Arms did a spoof on SHOT Show. I mean, it was fucking hilarious. And yeah, he's a Boston guy. It was hilarious.
The 30-second breakdown.
Oh my God.
I haven't seen it yet.
And I said this to somebody. I said, I have a sense of humor. So I love seeing like funny stuff, stuff people put out there, like Tack Soup back in the day. It was an honor to be put on Tack Soup. Like if you were on there, you felt like you made it. It was like, I made it. You know what I mean? Finally, somebody, made, so I take that stuff in stride, guys. This isn't a pity party. I mean, we all have senses of humor. We laugh about that stuff. But I think what Friend's getting at and what some of us are getting at is when it just gets downright mean and people get shitty. Yeah. People just have to be. We're all here trying to move the business forward, and we're trying to help each other. And Frenny, you've known me a long time. If you pick up the phone and you say, "John, I need this," do I ever say no?
No. I think that's probably one of your faults.
Mm-hmm. I never say no.
You never say no.
And I'll help anybody any way that I can. And that's something Derek's kind of hearkened to when he was on here. Savage Cerakote was on here earlier. He said the same thing. And you're the. Yeah,
Great guys.
and you're the same way, and we all just trying to help each other. No one's trying to hurt each other. You know, I was talking about this with Ray Cashcare the other day, and we were talking about this in person at SHOT Show. It's just all about moving forward, and it's just about doing good for each other and helping each other any way that we can. Hey, what do you need? Let me make a call. Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can help you out. Maybe I can get you there. And that's what it's all about. And it's all about helping one another achieve a goal. SHOT Show's awesome. SHOT Show is awesome, Boston Tommy, but here's the issue with SHOT Show. It's really an inward-facing industry event. NRA is a lot funner. Frenny's been to NRA. The culture of NRA is a lot looser. It's a funner show. Regardless of your thoughts on the NRA is a good show to go to kind of see, you know, a little bit of insight into the industry and get a chance to spend some time. Yeah, Frank, there's a lot of great people on this live feed. Frenny's one of them. You know, there's a lot of awesome folks that come into the live feed, that pay attention, that follow. We are giving away, Frenny, some 221B tactical gloves. I know you've used them. We're giving away some Breakthrough Clean. We're giving away a Savage Cerakote t-shirt, and maybe we'll toss in an Enforce Light. And all we're asking people to do is to kind of support this medium and what we're doing, and this is what it's all about. It's just about moving forward.
That new Enforce Light looks legit.
So the new Enforce Light, I was there. A lot of people don't know this. I worked for Enforce, another company I worked for. The new Enforce Rifle Light is designed for a very specific reason. It's designed for the guys who wanted the aluminum body. Boston Tommy, just enter the contest. Go leave a review on iTunes or Podbean, and then comment on my last post that you did it and tag the sponsors. It was designed for a specific purpose Matt had in mind, and I think he's going in the right direction. It might not be necessarily the perfect design everybody wants, but then again, the first Enforce Light wasn't the perfect design either, so it takes time, but he's going in the right direction. You know, I know you've used the product.
Yeah, I really like the design. Who knows, like, if it's going to stay like that, but the concept, that looks really nice, especially with aluminum. I heard when we went down to do the training with Tony in Miami, a couple of guys used to have the Enforce Lights, but what happened is that when they were trying to clear rooms, they would nail it on some of the door frames, and it would just shatter.
Yep.
And so they're like, yeah, that's why we switched to the Surefire, because it was a little bit more hardier.
Yep.
So hopefully with that design, they'll go back, because I love Enforce. I have it on my Glock. I mean,
the issue I have with Surefire is you could buy 3 Enforce Lights for the price of a Surefire. That's the big issue.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are some issues with the polymer housing and all that, and I get it, the bezel. I totally understand. So somebody asked, what's the best outside the waistband holster? I saw that question pass by. I don't want to ignore it. For an M&P 40C, first of all, you shouldn't be running an M&P 40C outside the waistband. That's a little insane. That's more of an inside the waistband, concealed carry type pistol. I recommend, whether it's crossbreed or stealth gear, you're not going to go wrong with either of those. If you're looking for inside the waistband, Veil Solutions or Squared Away Customs are going to be perfect.
Yeah, talk to Mark with Squared Away.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Tommy, visit Squared Away. Squared Away Customs, he's a local guy.
Yep. And
he'll set you up.
if it's an M&P 40C though, I'm not knocking the 40, but I'm going to knock the 40. That's more of a concealed carry, so you should be running that IWB. So I don't want to ignore the questions. So yeah, I mean, friend, you've been around the business. You've seen behind the curtain a little bit. I know we'll have Tony's class coming up again. I'm looking forward to getting home and seeing you soon. You've always been a supporter. You're a Blue Line guy. I love seeing you. It's awesome having you on, having you pop in. Hopefully, I'll keep growing this. And I told you at SHOT Show, I got an overwhelming response to bring this back in some way. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to bring it back in this medium. and I think get people kind of turned on to the podcast, towards YouTube, towards different mediums, just to get people off of just the IG-centric thing, because I feel like that's, it's a little overdone,
Just to
switch it up a little bit. People need to get on different platforms, and I appreciate the support and everybody, getting involved, and I appreciate you coming on for a few minutes and saying hi. It's always,
Yeah,
it's always great. It's always great having you on.
We'll have to do a podcast at Polly's Pancake Parlor. That's what we'll have to do now.
Yeah, we're going to have to get up to Paul's. I'll be home soon, hopefully barring some other developments, but I'll be home relatively soon, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that would be pretty badass.
So I'm looking forward to it. So you stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll see you. This is Freddie. It's great having him. Yeah, I have an Enforce on my Glock and then a Surefire as an EDC. Both are great. Yeah, they are. So, a few things. I talked a little bit about doing the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu thing. I talked a little bit about some of the stuff I had going on. And, Frenny's one of those guys. He's traveled. He's been there. He's been with me on the ranges. I've had an awesome time with Dan. What a great guy. One of the good guys out there for sure. For sure. So I can't thank him enough. Real sweetheart. So just an awesome dude. If you get a chance, check out Dan Frenny. Not sure what he's posting these days, but what an awesome guy. What an awesome dude. Yeah. Zapman, I don't let people in the lives I really don't know. Don't take offense to it. So if I don't know you, yeah. So we'll be talking more jiu-jitsu too. I'm definitely going to be chiming in with some of the jiu-jitsu stuff real soon. I got a chance to, when I was down at the Gracie deal, to go visit Brock Hooten. Brock Hooten is the son of Hoot from Black Hawk Down, and see his facility in Tampa. If you ever get a chance and you're in the Tampa area, go check out his Gracie gym. He is an awesome dude. He's the one that made famous the line. His dad made famous the line, "This is, my safety." Brock is one of the best people. Had an awesome time visiting his facility. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So I'll be talking more jiu-jitsu, so if you have jiu-jitsu questions, don't hesitate to chime in with them. Who else? I missed a few questions here. Yeah, go Pats. A few people asked me if I was going to do a Patriots podcast. Maybe I will. We'll talk some Patriots. So if you hate on the Patriots or you have anything negative to say about the Patriots, let's talk about it. But the Patriots for sure. A few point predictions. I heard 30-27 was a common one. I'm a big fan of the Rams. I like what they're doing. I like Jared Goff, but I think they're going down. And the Patriots will kind of bookend their 20-year dominance with another championship, and I think this may be, one of the best runs in all sports history. So, appreciate it. Who are the Patriots? Just kidding. Banyan, you're funny. Any other questions? And we're going to give this stuff away. I'm going to pick a winner. Maybe what I'll do is I'll pick a winner and I'll leave it in my story, because I know a lot of people are coming in and out. What do you think of that, Frank? 717, thumbs up. What do you think, Frank? Let me see. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Frank, thumbs up. Okay. So here's what we'll do, because we're coming up on some time here. Been on a while. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. Kind of wrap up. We've been an hour and 25 minutes. Not that long, but usually I go about an hour and a half. A lot of good questions tonight, guys. Just to recap, we had Savage Cerakote on. We had Dan Frenny on. Yeah, there's a lot of people in and out. I'm sure there was a couple hundred in and out, FL Matters. It's a great show every time. You guys ask great questions. Awesome questions. And we've had awesome guests on. We've had BB. We've had Ray Cashcare. BB from Grey Ghost, Ray Cashcare. We've had Dan Frenny on. We had Savage Cerakote on. We had Amanda Rose on. Already in 3 episodes, I've had 6 guests on. And that's one of the reasons I love this medium and I love this way of approaching it. I'm able to have multiple people on that come on. So if you come on and you're on the live, you could get on the show. If I don't know you at all, thanks, FL Matter. If I don't know you at all, it's tough for me to let you in the live. So I can't lose a half hour or 45 minutes to randomness. So I'm going to ask all you guys, thank you to Kenzies. Thank you to Breakthrough Clean. Thank you to 221B Tactical. Thank you to Savage Cerakote for everything that you donate and contribute. It'd be great. It'd be great. Too many jokers out there. Yeah, Frank, that's something we talked about. That's something we talked about. Yeah, we touched on it. I'm answering some people on YouTube, getting a lot of YouTube hits. So I appreciate everyone. I'm trying to answer everybody. A few great questions, and I'm trying to answer them all. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm trying to keep up. Between IG moves quick, and Facebook moves quick. I'm trying to keep them all in the front. But big thank you to Breakthrough Clean. Big thank you to everybody participating in Tapping Hearts. It's really appreciated. Somebody was trying to get in. That was Zapman. I don't know you, Zapman, so it's hard. Frank, I'll have to get you on sometime, Frank Smith. Maybe in the next episode, Frank, you can carve out a minute. You've always been a huge supporter, and I'd be open to having you on. For sure. And get your thoughts. So maybe tomorrow, Frank, we can do a Frank Smith episode. If you're open to it. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, 717, it'd be fun. For sure. Any of the big supporters through the years, I'd definitely be open to having you guys on. So, not against that. Daryl says, I want to see Frank Smith. 2A wants to see Frank Smith. You don't want to hear Frank's thoughts. Oh, I'm sure we can make it happen. I'm not sure about an episode. Yeah, Frank, I mean, if you're free, I would do 30 minutes with you, Frank. I'd love to hear your thoughts. You've always been a big supporter. So for sure, we can do something like that. What's your schedule like, Frank? What's your schedule like? You free tomorrow? You can do a Frank Smith episode, a Frank Smith exclusive. Frank's always been a big supporter. Tomorrow's my son's birthday. He's turning 10, so busy, to be honest. No, that's good. You have to do that stuff, Frank. So maybe we'll do Thursday. Maybe we'll do Thursday with Frank Smith, and we'll promote it. I'll put it in the schedule. Maybe we'll do something Thursday. We'll get you on for 20 minutes. Put it in my schedule there. So that'll be good. So I'll put in the story. I'll pick a winner. I'll put in the story, guys. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the reviews tomorrow on iTunes. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the reviews, out there. Every little bit counts, guys, and I appreciate you. And if you don't have iTunes, head over to Podbean and, head over to one of the mediums, YouTube, Facebook. I'm working on expanding it on Facebook. I'm working with my guy on getting this out there, and the website should be up soon. I know the website's up on Podbean. Big thank you to Kenzies Optics. Got the Kenzies Optics hat on. Big thank you to Kenzies. Big thank you to all the guests that have chimed in. We've had awesome ones. We've already had a SEAL, federal officers, police officers. Can't thank you guys enough for chiming in. Store owners, everybody. All guys that have affected me through the years. Awesome stuff. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Can't thank you guys enough. So thank the sponsors. Taurus. Can't thank them enough. Let's see. I'll try to get Donald Trump Jr. on. I'd like to get him on. So do the podcast. Yeah. So that would be great. Fast Glock question. Do you run stock trigger or an aftermarket one? So recently, I run a lot of Terran's guns, but Lou at Business End Customs did this one for me. I really like this grip. This is called an epoxy texture. Robar used to do them back in the day. This is empty, in case you guys don't trust me. This grip I love. This is a stock trigger. What Lou did was he polished the internals and he did a little of a trigger job on it. Really crispy trigger. Awesome. It's probably down to about 4 pounds, 3.5, 4 pounds. I had Lou do a 19 and a 17. These guns were done for me just as carry guns, just as kind of basic carry guns. So my carry guns are really basic and simple. I just really enjoy this grip texture. So this grip texture has really served me well through the years. Anytime Lou's done the epoxy treatment, if you guys haven't got a good look at that epoxy treatment, it's phenomenal. So it's badass. Really, the texture is really nice, kind of to grab onto and hold. And this is just kind of a basic 19 I would carry with an enforced light. Very simple. A little bit of a cerakote treatment on the slide. Little breakthrough on it, just breaking it in. I've been messing around with it to break it in. So, I appreciate it. So hopefully everyone has a good night. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to everybody who jumped in on the show. I'm going to sign off. It's getting late, so I appreciate everybody's time. Thank you to Kenzies. Head over to my last post. Make sure you leave the reviews. Like and tag, and head over to all the different platforms. It was great having those guys on, and I can't thank them enough. And I'm going to sign off, and hopefully everyone has a great night. Please continue to like and tag on all the posts. And if you enjoy this medium, please let me know, and I'll keep it rolling. So awesome.